I always say selling on Alibaba.com is kind of like being at like 5 trade shows at once.
We've been able to seal a lot of deals just using the platform.
About 50 to 60%. My export business comes from Alibaba.
Going from doing one order to doing 20 or 30 orders in a 1 or 2 month period, the platform speaks for itself. That's just weight in gold.
I mean, when you do a good job with Alibaba.com, buyers from everywhere around the world, they will know about you. And I can now develop and export my product in over 45 countries.
Once I started with Alibaba, I was able to reach people all across the world, like Tanzania and Kenya and Africa and the UK and Germany.
I'm selling product in UAE, Saudi Arabia, Great Britain, and a host of others. I wouldn't have reached those customers without Alibaba.com.
Selling on Alibaba.com has gotten easier than ever, introducing our new flexible payment plan options. When you sign up for an Alibaba.com seller membership, choose between paying annually or quarterly. Regardless of which plan you choose, get the same seller service and all-encompassing suite of features that make us the world's leading online B2B marketplace. With 0% commission taken on sales, keep the customer relationships you make and profits you win. Conduct business the way you want to. Build the business you've always wanted, now with more flexibility than ever. Let's make it easy to do business anywhere.
Sell on Alibaba.com.
They made the onboarding process very, very easy. Once I paid my fees, after that, I don't need to worry about anything. If you have a product and you want to sell on international market, I would say you should not wait. You should just reach out to Alibaba.
We've been able to seal a lot of deals just using the platform. The best thing that Alibaba does really is the support that you get, because it's a whole new world once you get on the platform. Eric Cross and his team, they really helped me and my team navigate the website, you know, what to do, what not to do, the best practices. So that really, to me, is like one of the greatest assets to being on the platform.
I think US-based sellers have a huge opportunity, specifically because there aren't that many of them. And we had a dedicated customer service success manager who was incredibly knowledgeable about the platform. And he honestly almost became a teammate. And I have no doubt that anyone else who is going through that process is going to have a similar experience.
Alibaba.com team is absolutely amazing. They were always there, making sure that I understand the platform. They were smart, very reactive whenever I had a question, and they were so patient. And as I continue to grow the business, they continue to connect me with experts to help me with specific business questions.
Why we got such a fast sale, I would attribute it to Alibaba's onboarding team. They've done a really great job building our store for us, and that's one of the reasons why we're so successful, is they know what they're doing, so we trust them to do their job.
Hello, welcome to our webinar today. Webinar is called Join the Most Visited Trade Show Worldwide to Meet Your New Customers. Today's topic is all about a very special event that happens every year called March Expo. And today I'm really excited to share about it today. So before I begin, I always like to first get to know my audience a little bit. And also, if you have any questions at all, remember there's a Q&A box at the very bottom of your screen. Please use the Q&A box, and we will address the questions at the end. There's a Q&A session then. All right, so let's figure out this poll. So first question. Okay, so we want to learn a little bit about you. So what are you looking to do on Alibaba.com? Are you looking to sell products, source products, both sell and source, or neither? Maybe you're just interested in learning about the platform. This webinar series happens every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and usually the topics are geared more towards how to sell on Alibaba.com. Our team is here to let people know that you can sell on the platform. So, okay, and the poll, share results. So it looks like most of you guys are here to source products or to both sell and source, which is interesting. like I said, this webinar series is usually dedicated more towards like people who want to sell on the platform, but we welcome all to learn a little bit about the platform anyway. So here we go. Next question. Tell us about your business. So what kind of business are you? Do you consider yourself a manufacturer, a wholesaler, distributor, a retailer, or something else? I'm gonna give you like maybe another 15 seconds to respond. But yeah. These three kinds of businesses actually make up most of our sellers on our platform. And usually the way you approach our platform might be a little different depending on which of these you are. Alrighty. And whole share results. So it looks like most of you guys are retailers or other, which is interesting. So thank you so much for responding to our poll questions. And finally, we have one last question. So what would you like from us? What are you looking forward to learning about this session? What Alibaba.com's March Expo is? Why March Expo is beneficial to Alibaba.com sellers in particular? What requirements I needed to participate in March Expo as a seller, or how to get started selling on Alibaba.com. So this question is a little bit more complicated, so I'll give you a little bit more time. Man, thank you so much for participating. Okay. I'll give you another like 5 seconds. All right, there we go. So it looks like a pretty even split, which is interesting. So thankfully, all of these topics are actually covered in this presentation, but it always helps us to know a little bit about what you're looking forward to. So thank you again. There you go. And also because we got to know about you a little bit, here's a short video to let you get to know about us. Again, if you have any questions at all at any point during this presentation, you can use the Q&A box and we'll address everything at the end. Thank you so much.
Unleash infinite business opportunities with Alibaba.com, the world's largest online B2B marketplace. With over 40 million active buyers, 300,000 daily inquiries, important business deals are being made around the world all the time using our platform. Best of all, we take 0% commission on your sales. By signing up as an Alibaba.com supplier, you keep the money you earn, every single cent. Now is the perfect time to sign up. Professional onboarding services can get you started faster and with less stress than ever. Take advantage of classic Alibaba.com features, such as attracting buyers from over 200 countries and regions to your online store, where they can reach out with inquiries about your products. There's also no need to worry about language barriers. We translate your store and messages into 15 languages so you can communicate with the world with ease. Proactively net orders by browsing and responding to sourcing requests on the Request for a Quotation or RFQ market. Any relationships you gain from reaching out to sourcers on the RFQ market are yours. Finally, attain exclusive data-driven insights and 24/7 customer support from our team right here in the USA. We'll help guide you to success using proprietary insight gained from our over 20 years in online B2B sales. Because of these features, Alibaba.com has become the wholesale B2B platform trusted by US suppliers. Grow with us no matter your business type. Now, it's easier than ever to start selling with our new flexible payment options. Let's make it easy to do business anywhere. Sell on Alibaba.com.
So hope you enjoyed that. That was a really brief, basic introduction to Alibaba.com. And now I'm going to go over the agenda for today. So first, there's going to be another brief intro to Alibaba.com. And then we're going to talk about March Expo, especially how you should prepare for it when you're a seller. And then we're going to go to how to start selling, how do you sign up onto a platform and become a seller. And finally, we're going to have the Q&A session. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my colleague, Ben Gilroy. Welcome, Ben.
Hi, Jess. Thanks for having me on today. All right, everyone. My name is Ben Gilroy. I work out of Alibaba's New York City office. I work on our US sellers team, and I'm excited for you to join us and learn more about Alibaba.com and how you can grow your business, especially in our B2B marketplace. So as Jess mentioned, and those videos mentioned leading up to this, Alibaba is currently the leading B2B e-commerce platform when it comes to global trade. Um, Really, no matter what category you sell and are currently located in, Alibaba brings millions of buyers to our platform every month. So there really is a potential to grow your business no matter what space you're in right here on our platform. So looking a little closer into the numbers, we bring in over 40 million active buyers monthly through this platform, and we cover over 40 different industries, and that expands into almost 6,000 different product categories on Alibaba. So as I mentioned, no matter what category, which space you're selling into, there's a large opportunity for you to sell into this digital B2B marketplace that is Alibaba today. We like to consider Alibaba to be like the digital trade show. And really, ever since COVID happened, we saw a lot of that traditional trade show business come onto our website. And a lot of these buyers are, looking for ways to bite up their supply chain and find whether it's a manufacturer or a wholesaler or different distributors that they can work with. They're really curious to find who else is out there. And Alibaba makes it really easy for buyers and sellers to get in touch with each other and make that business easy to happen as well. So where are these buyers coming from on Alibaba.com? Really, like I mentioned, since COVID happened, we've seen a large increase in our North American buyer distribution. So in the US, you'll see about over 12 million active buyers on the platform every single month. And then if you look at number 1, 3, and 5, you'll see that it's the US, Canada, and Mexico. That makes up about half of our buyer distribution that is currently active through the platform. So about 20 million active buyers right here in North America. And the number one demand from those buyers that we always get is to get more US and North American based suppliers and sellers onto this platform. Obviously, you guys remember the supply chain disruptions that have happened during the pandemic. A lot of people are looking to find ways to source their products without having to deal with a freight ship. There might be some overseas distributors that they continue to work with, but they're always curious to find new deals, new partners, and new ways to move their business forward. And Alibaba, like I said, makes it really easy for that business to take place, start those conversations, and develop some new long-term business partners. So going into a little bit about what Alibaba has to offer for our sellers. When you get onboarded into Alibaba, we'll have our account management team help you set up your Alibaba.com storefront, which is kind of like your trade booth at a trade show. So this is where buyers will maybe, let's say they click on a product you've listed through Alibaba, they'll be able to see your business and all the different products that you sell through Alibaba. And it's really important as we help our sellers get onboarded to the platform that we represent you as accurately as possible as we can to these buyers. So, making sure your minimum order quantities are listed correctly and, your message as a seller is displayed very clearly and unified across all your product listings so that the buyers that do reach out to you through Alibaba really know what kind of business you are and have a good idea about what they're moving forward with when they send you an inquiry. Now, we also have some real-time translation services built into the website as well. There's over 18 languages that are currently supported through our AI translating tool. So let's say you're doing business domestically here in the US for now, but you're interested in what opportunities await for you on the international market. The good thing about Alibaba is that when you list a product, we don't limit you to one market. So if you're a US seller and you post your products, all of our buyers in the US will be able to see your products and send you inquiries, but our international audience will also be able to see those products. So if you're interested to see what that opportunity looks like abroad or in a different country, those inquiries will be sent into you as well, and they'll be automatically translated into your inbox so that you can immediately respond to these buyers and tackle that demand as quickly as possible to potentially generate some new business for you. Now let's go into a little bit about our upcoming event, March Expo. So March Expo is a really big event here at Alibaba. There are some really cool discounts that we provide for our buyers on the platform to incentivize them to transact more during this time period. We do a lot on Alibaba to make sure that the suppliers that are participating in March Expo are very easy to find. And as a buyer on Alibaba.com, you'll see a lot of advertising during the month of March about these Alibaba March Expo suppliers. You'll see the site traffic increase the site traffic will increase very much. And due to these incentives we lay out for the buyers, the sales will also increase as well. Now, we also have an event that happens in September, and Super September is really more focused on helping suppliers stock up before the holidays. So if you think about a lot of resellers and distributors of products and big shelving stores that we have here that get flooded for the holidays, a lot of those sellers are coming to Alibaba.com in the months of September, maybe a little bit beforehand in August, and some people who are a little, behind the supply chain curve, maybe they're creeping in October, hopefully not November. And as they're stocking up their shelves, it's a really good opportunity for our sellers to find some success through the platform and, meet that demand that the holiday brings to sell your products. Now, March Expo is a little different. It's more focused on showing off some of our all-star suppliers on the platform with the new products that they're developing for the new year. So since 2024 has started, and we'll get into a little bit of this on the next slide, Alibaba's had over 2 million new products posted. So this is a really good way for us to show off what's new on the platform, bring these new products to our buyers, and once again, just make business as easy as possible on Alibaba.com. So on Alibaba.com during this March Expo, it's really about the opportunity to stand out from, the rest of these suppliers that we have here, and maybe more of these traditional products that have been on the platform for some time. As I mentioned, there's over 2 million new products that have been added since the start of the year. And loads of suppliers are really excited during this time period to bring these new products to our buyers and have them enter the market. So with the incentives that we bring for our buyers to transact during this month, as well as the sellers being really excited to bring these new products into the market, it's a really unique time on Alibaba.com to, be a buyer, find some good deals, find some new products for your business, and also for our sellers to be able to get the ball moving on these new products that they're bringing to the platform. So being a seller during March Expo really gives you a competitive advantage. We'll get into what it takes to be a part of this March Expo in the next slide, but you'll see a lot of these sellers, apart from Alibaba offering incentives to buy during this month, they will come out with the lowest prices that they usually have for products during this March Expo. You can consider it almost like Alibaba's Black Friday. During this month of March, the competition to sell really peaks up as our buyers really have a high incentive to buy during this month, and our sellers want to take advantage of that. So you'll see an increase in not only traffic and buyers coming into the sellers' shops, but you also see a big increase in active buyers and participating in sold products. So talking about those incentives that Alibaba rolls out during March Expo, you'll see that new buyers on Alibaba.com, first time using PayPal, will receive a $30 US discount on their order. We also offer some flexible payment terms during March Expo to really incentivize our buyers to move forward. So after a product is shipped, we'll allow our buyers up to 60 days to settle the balance on their order in an interest-free manner. This will really help our sellers generate some more sales, as this helps buyers get some more business in as they make some room, selling some of their previous inventory that they may have. And really, like I said, just help get the ball moving, not only for the buyers, but the sellers as well during this month of March. So as you're on the platform, this is a buyer's view that we're looking at here. You'll see that we have some new tags that you can use during your search. So your products will stand out as a March Expo seller when someone looks under our March Expo tag, as well as this new tag that we have as well. So this is just another way that we help bring further visibility to our participating March Expo sellers. So you'll see another tag here that we just have the tag of March listed. So really across the platform, whether you're on your phone or when you're on the web page on a computer, we want to make it as easy as possible for our buyers to see who these March Expo sellers are and who or which of these products are available from those sellers and which are new and premiering to this website. So we'll have banner ads like you'll see in this bottom left-hand corner, as well as ads for trending products during that you'll see in this bottom right picture. So really across the website, we've tried to make it as obvious as possible to our buyer audience who's participating in March Expo and which products are a part of this amazing event. So let's look at some data from last year. You'll see the number of visitors increased almost by 25% to Alibaba.com. And then our active buyers on the platform increased by 12.5%. So during March Expo, it's really a great time to sell on Alibaba and really a good time to take advantage of this increase in buyer traffic. Now, how do we go about taking advantage of this buyer traffic? We'll go into how to qualify for this, and then we'll go into a little bit about how to start selling on the Alibaba platform. So come next March, you can all take advantage of this traffic as well. So to be eligible to sell on Alibaba during March Expo, or to qualify for March Expo, I should say, you must be a global gold supplier on Alibaba.com. Your star rating on Alibaba.com needs to be at least 2 stars by January 5th, and that date should be about the same for next year for the future March Expos that we'll be holding. And your active GGS membership needs to be ending no later, or your ending date needs to be later than April 30th. And then an application is required for March Expo as well. So once you meet all those requirements, which will be pretty easy to hit with our account management team here in New York City to help you get onboarded through Alibaba, by this time next year, you'll be very well qualified to participate in March Expo yourself. Now, how do we start selling through Alibaba.com? When you come into Alibaba.com, whether it's through a webinar or having a private consultation with me or one of my fellow team members on our US seller team, the first thing we'll help you do is get through our business verification process. Once you've been verified as a business, we'll start building out that storefront for you and posting some of your products as well. Now, depending on which plan you go with through Alibaba, you'll get a different level of support. And that's really just to make sure that, depending on which size of business you are, maybe you have an e-commerce team, maybe you're, a mom and pop style business looking to grow, we have different levels of support for every type of business to make sure that we can help you in this journey, grow and take advantage of all this opportunity that awaits on our platform. So that's really where our US-based account management team comes in handy. And we really want to make sure during those first 3 months in the platform, we get everything set up for you, and we can see that traffic starting to build naturally through Alibaba.com. Now, also, during your first, actually 18 months on the platform, so this goes past your first year on Alibaba, you have your Alibaba.com seller training e-courses. So the head of our account management team hosts these events, and it's similar to this, where you'll be able to join in, ask questions, and receive support in live time. And the events or the training seminars will, cover the full journey and the full scope of what happens in Alibaba.com. So learning how to best optimize your product listings, how to take advantage of the data that we offer to our sellers, and how to implement that into your mini site on Alibaba. You'll really learn almost how to become the best account manager you could be from our account management team, so that you have all the tools available for you to grow on Alibaba. Now, we're going to go into a quick video here on one of our current sellers on Alibaba, Wholesale Jewelry. And they're going to tell you a little bit about their onboarding experience and how they joined Alibaba.com.
Hi, I'm Tony Krisafi, CEO of wholesalejewelerywebsite.com. The job as a business owner is to push the company into new markets and to move product. We have over 1 million pieces of jewelry that are ready to ship. So I had to think of a way to have a farther reach without actually going anywhere. And the way to do that is B2B. We export to 5 or 6 different countries right now. There's a lot of e-commerce retailers looking for new suppliers that are reliable. I think reliability is key, and there's not a lot of reliability in the market. And I think having a great platform with great SEO is very important to our success. They say opportunity only knocks once. Alibaba decided to launch in the US. I thought it was a great opportunity for wholesalejewelerywebsite.com to be available to 40 plus million buying consumers, which is just unheard of. I mean, if you just look at it in percentages wise, if you get a fraction of a percent, you're going to be doing just fine. And I think the RTS is what's made us so successful so quickly, because our products are on there with our inventory attached to it, ready to ship today. Another thing I like about Alibaba is I don't have to focus so much on SEO. They have an inboard program that does it for you, so it makes it really easy. So I don't have to worry about Google ad spend, Facebook ad spend, Instagram, Pinterest. I don't have to worry about all that, because as long as you're a really good communicator, they're going to put you to the top of the feed because they want the best for their consumers. Why we got such a fast sale, I would attribute it to Alibaba's onboarding team. They've done a really great job building our store for us, and that's one of the reasons why we're so successful, is they know what they're doing, so we trust them to do their job, and they did it really well.
Awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed our presentation today. If you're looking for some more content and seller success stories, you can scan this QR code here to go to Alibaba.com's US seller success story page. There'll be lots of videos from our current sellers on the platform talking about the different business types that can join Alibaba.com and how they manage to find success using this platform. Definitely recommend going here to see some similar businesses to yourself and looking them up on Alibaba.com to see what your storefront could potentially be like in the future. Now, going on to our cost structure for Alibaba. So when you join Alibaba.com, our US account management team is based in our premium and verified support packages. Now, I always recommend choosing our premium level of support for your first year on the platform. If you're a manufacturer of any products, the verified plan is there for you as well. And I definitely recommend that for anyone who is an OEM manufacturer. However, for other US sellers, the premium plan really is the best deal you get on Alibaba.com. With this, you'll get account manager support for your entire first year on Alibaba, as well as some marketing ad spend baked into your package. With this, combination of our US account management team helping you get your storefront and your products posted, they'll also continually help you across that first year to make sure that the data we're seeing from our buyers matches up with your product listings and the keywords you're using to describe those. So really during year one, our premium plan is the best thing you can do to help your business grow through Alibaba.com. Now, our standard solution is there as well, where you get some onboarding support for your first 3 months at Alibaba.com, and you'll get some support in building out your storefront as well as your first 50 products posted. However, our premium plan comes with that unlimited level of support where we'll post all of your products in Alibaba.com and really just be there for you throughout the entire first year at Alibaba. So if you have any questions about the different plans that we have to sell in Alibaba and how they could pertain to your business type more individually, I recommend that you scan this QR code that we have here on the right. That'll go right to my calendar where you can book a private consultation with me, and I'd be happy to explore the different options that we have for you to become a seller on Alibaba.com. So here's that here's that QR code again in case you missed it. But yeah, we'll open it up to a Q&A. Thanks everyone for joining our webinar today.
Yeah, as mentioned, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ben. As mentioned before, like the Q&A thing is at the very bottom of your screen. You can use it to ask questions. If not, we highly recommend scanning the QR code, or there's Ben's Calendly link in the chat that you can click on if you would like. That's easier. I would highly recommend booking a meeting with Ben so that he can talk to you one-on-one about what to expect if you were to sign up for Alibaba.com. Like every business is different, so sometimes it's better to just talk one-on-one. So book a meeting. Also, if you're looking for like other information that you might want to learn about Alibaba.com, this is a webinar series that occurs every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern and 11 a.m. Pacific. I also just sent to chat the registration link for next week's webinar, which is going to be held by our Director of North American Business Development. He's going to talk about like some other promotional activities that we have on Alibaba.com. Namely, there's like 3 new pavilions where you can also display your products and find the exposure you need to sell on Alibaba.com. Again, like a lot of these things we just like telling people about because we provide all kinds of support to people who would like to sell on the platform, new ways of gaining exposure to the 40+ million active buyers on the platform. So yeah, again, please book a meeting. If not, if there are no questions, then we'll just end the webinar here. So
before we end, if anyone is located near New York City where we have our office, if you're in the greater New York area, we do often host events in person as well. We invite local businesses in to meet our New York City sellers team and really get an understanding of, similar content that we have in these webinars. But it's a great opportunity for us to learn a little bit more about your business in person and share some, success stories about Alibaba as well. So if you are in the New York City area, feel free to scan this consultation link and we'd love to have you in person too.
Yeah, that's a really great thing to remember. Like there's one tomorrow actually, and I think this month there's also another one on Thursday, February 29th, the last day of the month. So either of those are appealing to you, please sign up. You can also talk to Ben. Someone asked if there's a video regarding buying products. I think there's like a YouTube channel called like Alibaba.com Buyer Central that has a lot more for people who are looking to source on the platform. Most of our resources tend to be about like how you can become someone who sells on the platform. Yay. And again,
yeah, I'd also recommend going over to our trade assurance page on Alibaba. You can just go to tradeassurance.alibaba.com. That's really a great place to start out for any buyer journey on our website.
Yeah. And also the other thing that's like really fun is that I feel like a lot of people don't know about the wholesaling side of this platform. So that's kind of why we have these like webinars to talk about it. Any other questions? If not, then I think we might be able to end it here. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today.